In the 1980s, Thomas and Arya had just been married. They were enjoying a joyful life together. Thomas and Arya had planned to spend their honeymoon visiting a historic tomb. It was Arya's idea. She spoke of it with strange recognition. In over a century, those who enter, they change.
Arya!
We need to leave, now!
We can't leave, Thomas! Not anymore!
Going back was no less dangerous than going forward. In that moment, Thomas understood.
The story fades into darkness. What happened inside the tomb will remain unknown.